I'm the kind of runner that needs to eat something before his workout. I need to eat something, give me some fuel, and let it rest for about an hour, hour and a half before I go out and run. And depending on the workout I'm doing is going to determine what I'm going to eat in the morning. I normally get up around, I've turned to a morning runner, so I normally get up around 8, 8:15, 7 if I have to get up earlier because of work. And I'll weigh myself, drink about half a bottle of that water, and then I get breakfast going. I get breakfast in my stomach. And like I said, depending on the workout, it's going to determine what I eat. If it's a real easy run, I'll normally just have a piece of toast or an English muffin with some fruit or some yogurt. For speed workouts, some smaller tempo runs, recovery runs, I'll just have some what I call healthy cereals. And for me, that's right now you can see I've got some honey bunches of oats, grape nuts. I've got every single kind of Chex Mix, Cheerios. I'm a big fan of Rice Krispies. I normally have that with an English muffin or a banana or just something to go with it. But today I'm doing a tempo run. It's a longer tempo run, and I have another run in the evening. So we're going with oatmeal, and that's a good breakfast if you're doing like a longer run where you're going to need a slow burning thing inside your belly there. And that was the oatmeal there. Here's how I do my oatmeal. For all my meals now, I measure them out for the serving size. So that is half a cup of oatmeal with half a cup of almond milk. I diced up an apple, threw it in there, and I put a lot of cinnamon on everything now, just because cinnamon helps get the metabolism going. And on top of that, on top of my oatmeal, I always put a little bit of nuts, just give it a little crunch, a little bit of difference. I put about a fourth a cup of yogurt in there, just to give it some creamy texture, that's how I like it. And then today I'm going to put some grapes on top of that too. And with this oatmeal, I always have an English muffin. Today we're going to have some toast, and depending on what mood I'm in, on top of that I either put honey and cinnamon or peanut butter and cinnamon. And I also always start out the morning with a cup of tea. I've become a very big tea drinker, so every morning I have some tea. Today we're going with pink cranberry pomegranate. You know, this is the kind of breakfast that's been working out for me. It might not work out for you, but these work out for me. They feel my run's good. And alright, just got back from my workout, and I think it's very important that as soon as you get home, either right before you stretch or while you're stretching, it's important to get something in you. And when I get back, that's normally, well, first off, it's important to get some water in you, but I think it's also a good idea to get some Gatorade, or some Gatorade, Powerade, something with some electrolytes or something like that. Or another one of my favorites is some chocolate milk. And I think it's important to get some of that in you, replace some of the sugars that you just lost, replace some of the electrolytes and vitamins you just sweated out during your run. And I think it's a good idea to either have a banana, half a banana, a couple handful of nuts, or one something that's become a favorite of mine is some jerky. This is some deer jerky. Just something to get a little bit of food back in you and get the recovery process started. And then, okay, I just finished stretching, finished my massage and everything. Now, it's important to get some protein in you, get the recovery process going. And one of my favorite post-run meals for lunchtime here is a good old turkey sandwich, or even chicken sandwich. I have some chicken in there, turkey or chicken sandwich. Whatever meat you got on hand there. If you got any leftover meat from the night before, stick it on there. We put that on some whole wheat bread. That's gonna digest slower. It's gonna give you recovery throughout the day. And I like to put some spinach or kale on top of mine. We have some spinach on today. A little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. That's a healthy fat there. And that's going to give you the protein you need to start the recovery for your muscles. And that wheat bread's going to keep the recovery slowly running there. And I like to have some fruit or yogurt with that, some nuts maybe. If I have leftover like sweet potatoes or a leftover side, or vegetables from the night before. I'll have that with the sandwich. Today we're rocking, there's some yogurt under there with a little bit of flaxseed, some cinnamon, and we got some grapes on there. But this is key. As soon as you're done stretching, within 30 minutes of being back from your run, to get a meal on you and start that recovery process as soon as possible. And here are some of the things I like to snack on in between meals, every couple hours, every now and then. But I think fruit's important. Like I said, we normally have a lot of grapes around our house, apples, we have some oranges right now. I recently got a blender, so I'm getting the smoothies at the moment. So I've got a lot of frozen fruit in the fridge, mixed berries, blueberries, strawberries, freeze some bananas. Another snack that I lean towards a lot during the day is nuts. I got some peanuts, walnuts, pecans, some almonds down there. Even like happens all the time. I just get out a box of cereal, grab a handful, stick it back in the cupboard. Big fan of that. Bananas. Every now and then, if I'm a little hungrier or I'm like carb loading, baked potato or a sweet potato, a medium-sized one, probably like that big. It's about 100 calories. It's a good, sustainable snack. And once a week, I decided to allow myself one junk food thing to keep me going, and that is some ice cream. I got some big tub of cookie dough right here, and peanut butter yogurt from my grandpa's ice cream store. That reminds me, I didn't see this guy sitting here. Yogurt, I like yogurt too. Yogurt's a good little snack there. But yeah, I mean, went for another run today, but even if I didn't go for another run, the meal would still be the same. Most nights, it's just get a bit of protein in you. Me and my girlfriend were big steak eaters, chicken eaters, and I like to get pork for stir fries, but tonight we're going chicken. I got some chicken thighs on here, I got some potatoes on the grill here, and then we're going to have some broccoli and some leftover beans too. But it's just important to, I think, especially on hard days, hard speed workouts, hard tempo days, to get a good protein source in you, get the recovery going, get that protein in you. On long runs though, like if I was doing a long run tomorrow, we would do a carb load. We got some pasta. Just recently got a whole grain pasta, and I'll cook this up and just put a little bit of olive oil on it. Throw a bag of vegetables in there. Last couple of minutes while it's boiling, have that. Another thing I tried out the other day, you can make a soup, buy some broth, throw some chicken, some beef in there, throw some vegetables in there, you got a nice soup. And another thing we just got into recently is stir fries. We could easily cut up that chicken, throw it in the pan, and buy a stir fry vegetable mix, cook it up in there. And you got a nice, healthy, protein-filled, carb-filled stir fry. But yeah, it's just get that protein in you. That gets the recovery going. Most nights we're having that. Long runs we're having pasta, and some nights I make pancakes. Have a nice pancake recipe I like to make. Having breakfast for dinner is fun. And then my girlfriend, she likes sausage gravy biscuits. We haven't had that in a while, but once I'm done with the indoor season, we'll probably bust that out. And my favorite meal is tacos. I found healthier ways to make that, but normal tacos is where it's at. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was insightful, gave you guys any advice needed for nutrition. Remember, this is just what works for me. This isn't going to work for everybody, but hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys.